And now what happens with 6?
6 is pre-processing.
All right. Miranda. Roma. Baby. How many kids will be there? That's only 3 hours away, 2 hours away. So if you're so fatigued or so backed up or so confused or so back down on yourself that the best that you can do is kind of run away, then you don't get to step 6 because you're not able to go through those other steps like the gearing on a truck, 16 gears, I think it is. I don't know. Step 1, 2, 3, you're down gearing and you're slowing down. You're coming to a complete stop. A lot of down gearing. 4, 5, you're powering up your personal field, not for someone else, just for you. You're connected with the mountain. You're connected with the oceans. You're breathing freely. You have boundlessness in your breathing. You can't have something else. Like it's not going to be another way. There's nobody ever going to explain to you enlightenment, and it's not going to include these steps. So you have to get over it and say, okay, I accept. Too bad that it happened from a person. I wanted me to understand everything, but no, it happened from another person. There's the name. And you got to deal with it. Karcha knows, I don't know. Amma knows, I don't, so forth, so forth. These steps, no, I don't know. And once you surrender that way, things change because you are then, you're not the doer anymore, like they say in the Enlightenment stuff. You're not the knower anymore. It becomes absurd that you know anything, or it becomes absurd that you're healed. It makes no sense. There's no conception in your mind of how you could get it right. You're aging, right? Okay, so how are you going to get it right? So you become surrendered. There's something going on bigger than you, rooting and blooming. So you become very non-local. You could become as big as the universe. You could become as big as the world. So now you see fire station, Miranda, home, wife, children. And you need help to see it? Well, then see it through the teachers. Because after when you're doing this, they do the steps. You don't do anything. See it through their eyes. Because you might not be able to see that. So a real surrender thing ultimately with it all. And you see, okay, who's Miranda? What's going on? What's she about? What's she going to do? What's she Oh, she wants energy. Oh, she wants. Mm-hmm. And this is pre-processing, pre-entering, pre-warring, pre-healing, pre-training, pre-printing. And do what you can to pre-heal the area, which includes warring. There's no way out of warring. Ben will be in the office maybe. Somebody else will be there maybe. Martino will be running around maybe. Next time the kids, everybody comes over for dinner, I'll think about that constantly until you show up. So therefore I have an angle. Nobody else did that. So therefore I can set entrainment. I can provide more drinks and more food options and more whatever. And then all of a sudden everybody wants to play along. And then I can say, meditate, because that's the ultimate human resource. I know from the school of hard knocks. If you have problems in your life, or you want to heal yourself, or you want to get on with it, you want to make more money, you want to be happier, healthier, wealthier, sexier, whatever, that's how you do it. You slow down, stop, and you reverse the search. And there's 7 steps to that process. Step 6 is the last stop, winds to waves, which is also in action when you're in engaged dynamism, when you're there. The winds of these different people are accepted by you, and they produce waves of response. So there's a lot of different options for each of these steps. You have a 2,100-page book on it. When you go into conscious sleeping and you perceive the different people, the different dynamics, and you become surrendered, you're able to see how you are getting in the way of people's healing by not being kind of accepting and receptive and also tough as nails. No principles comes into line. There's no communication about it. It's just fighting, like I do with Martino. Simple fire! And it works, and he's smiling and laughing with me. And his whole neurosis can be healed because of 99% compassion and kindness and 1% irrefutable ordering. That's a tough area. You don't want to get into that unless you really are clear, you know what you're doing, or you're getting in trouble.